Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Johnny 2x4, and we are starting a new cycle. This last, I recorded yesterday, and um, for some reason the video was really choppy. I'm guessing it's because I have a new graphics card in my computer, a bigger monitor, and my processor could not keep up with what was going on here. So, I will be starting a new game. It was really bad. It got really bad. So there's two things. I'm gonna start a new game here and try to obviously kind of take things a little bit more easily instead of just fast forwarding my current projects instead of taking things in as a whole. Um, and second thing is, well, I mean, I kind of said it. I'm good. Instead of like keeping it on like super fast forward, I'm just gonna like play or slightly fast forward. Probably majority of the time it would just be play until I get a new processor because I mean, you could only like hear my voice and not see anything that was happening, and that's no good for anyone. So let's begin. New game. New game in a world where there is no oxygen. One man stands in front of the space time continuum. I have no idea. I'm just rambling on. Rambling on, rambling ram. Oh, I wanted to give a shout out to my very first subscriber, Caden Baum. Thank you very much. Love you, bro. Love you. From right there. And I don't know if you guys noticed, I didn't really think to say anything about it because it's like really normal for me. But I have quite a bit of tattoos, not as many as I want, but I have an entire sleeve. Starts from my fingertip here, forearm, then goes all the way up. You can see my farmer's tan. Goes all the way up to my shoulder, and then you have this guy, and this guy right here. Right here. I mean, right here. No. It's upside down. Can't really see it too well, but it's a Corpsman insignia. I was a combat medic in the Navy, and it's kind of like what you'd see at hospitals. Oh man! All right, so this is upside down, obviously, but you have the pole going down, the two snakes weaving around the pole, and then you have angel wings on each side. And I opted to have clouds and sunlight, sunbeams, going over my insignia. And you may notice every so often, um, I have like little spots all over my arm and my hand, and that guy's kind of ugly right there. But I weld a lot for a living. I'm in an apprenticeship program, and that's what happens when molten metal, like liquid metal, hot, like very, 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 very hot, like to the point where if people don't know what welding is, I'd say can't really even think of a good example. Okay, oh, right here. So this is a wrench or an adjustable wrench. Okay, probably not the right term. I can't really think right now too well. I've had a couple beers already. I'm sorry, but you got this guy right here, metal. So just imagine how much heat this would take to turn this into liquid, and then that liquid touching your skin every so often while you're welding. Welding is a process of using electricity to melt or join two metal materials together. So I started welding probably like 2, 3 years ago. Fell in love with it. I thought I almost died the first time I struck an arc. Um, I was bored one day with my, at that time current job. I was working for Comcast, installing cable and internet and phone. And I thought one day I was like, I'm going to do something dangerous. So I decided to go to a local store and buy a stick welder. It gets pretty technical. Those of you who do weld, thank you, bro. We're brothers in the trade. But those who don't, there's a lot of different processes. There's three main processes. Um, I'm going to name this person my favorite. Favor. My favor. My favor. That's my girl right there. I think that's a girl. The not so data spacer. That's stupid. The not so. You know what? This is a not so. God damn it. The not. So. Pizza Hut. And then I'm going to put. Duh. Duh. The not so Pizza Hut, bro. Um. But anyway, yeah, there's many different processes. Stick welding, you have a stick, for layman terms, you just have a stick, put it in something that'll send electricity through it, and then you have a ground where the electricity will flow to, and then in the process, when you touch those two together, and again, it's for those that don't weld, it's kind of complicated to explain because and at the same time, those who do weld, you guys are like, oh man, this is like night and day. This is like blinking. Very easy. But we all started at ground zero. We all started with nothing. We had no knowledge whatsoever. And I'm sorry, I've mentioned this before. I do drink beer and have an occasional cigarette. I know it's unhealthy, but it's what I do. It's what I do. I'm sorry. Sorry. It'll probably change in the future. Probably change. With enough support, I need you guys' support to help me in this my addictions. But but yeah, no. So anyway, you have a stick, and what I do personally is I weld pipe. So I use a different type of rod. There's many different types of sticks that you use to weld different materials. And one of the materials, or one of the sticks that I use, shoots out a lot of sparks, a lot of molten metal. Like, just, it's not like globs, like that big of glob of molten metal dropping on you. It's like literally, if you have a BB gun, or shoot, I don't know, just Google BB gun if you don't know what it is, or BBs. They're very, very, very small, but those will find their way underneath your jacket. Usually, like what I wear a full leather jacket, but the gloves I was wearing before, the cuffs came to right here. So you can see around around my wrist is protected. Like, there's not. This is probably just one night of craziness right here, this little spot, but right here, my like majority of my hand is good. Majority of my hand is good, but it's once you get past my wrist is where you start to see all the marks and we call them BB marks, or BB, yeah, well, whatever. I call them BB marks. And even on my tattoo, there's spots where it burnt through the ink, and regular skin just covered that, or like it grew. It's like you don't see, it's not consistent. Um, you can see just in this area, there's two spots. I want to say right here, and then right here, and then even, I mean, it. Yeah. Anyway, so on occasion you may notice my hands or marks and be like, "Oh my God, what's happening? He's doing things." No, I'm really not. It's just occupational hazard, and I know, like they're like, "Oh, wouldn't that hurt?" Yes, it does, but after a while, you honestly just get used to it. It really doesn't hurt any more than I don't know if you would remember or if you still do it. Taking a rubber band and like holding it between your two fingers and then like pulling one up and snapping someone on the arm. That's kind of what it feels like when it hits your skin. It's not the end of the world. It's not terrible, but you know, it is what it is. So okay, this is the new one. I'm gonna try until I get a new processor. I'm hoping so bad that excuse me that this frame rate or what have you will keep up with what I'm trying to get done here. It has before, so I don't see why it'd be an issue now. Okay, so what I'm gonna primarily try to focus on is these notifications up here. So it said colony requires toilets, and right now there's CO2. I can see it. Printing box. Can I deconstruct that? Oh, I can't. That'd been tricky. Okay, so they got the toilet. What do you need? Critical materials are unavailable or beyond reach of these buildings. What do you need, sir? You need dirt, don't you? That's sandstone. Sandstone. Oh, that's dirt. Really? I noticed that this map is actually pretty freaking good. Like compared to the last map that I had. I mean, I've got so much algae and so much like oxygen stuff. It is. Like if you look up towards the what is that? The top right. I mean, how many sand or I'm sorry, how much algae is there? I'm sorry. Texting at the moment. My girlfriend is at her appointment. Um, I guess apparently we're expecting, and she's at her doctor's appointment. I got home too late. She was already at the doctor's when I got home from work, and she's saying that she just filled out all her paperwork, and that she should be home soon. I'm kind of excited for tonight, to be honest. We're having tacos. For real? Tacos? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was okay. I will see you when you get here, and I am gonna be hungry as snot. Okay, sorry. So let's see. We'll go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, they got dirt right here. So let me dig this out. We'll dig this. Dig that. This, and this. Those lasers shoot far. Anyway, in case my they can't reach it. Crap. My older audience made a mess. Holy crap. Well, you know what? You're gonna have to clean that up, bro. Yeah, that's your fault. That's your mess. You clean it up. And it's leaking everywhere. I hope you're happy. Oh, don't make them do that. Like, this is a big priority right here. Cleaning up. What is his name? Penjing. Um, it's your fault this is happening. Peijing. Pitching. Okay. Oh, anyway. My mature audience. In case you wonder what I drink, I'm sure you don't care. You're in bed. They're in bed. So now it's time for the adult talk. So I drink Bud Light Platinum. Bud Light the Platinum. Um, I never used to really drink beer. Before I joined the apprenticeship. Um, but once I got into it, obviously a lot of other guys drank beer and peer pressure and all, and no, I'm just kidding. Um, I mainly just used to drink regular Bud Light, and then one day at the store, um, I saw Bud Light Platinum, and I was like, "What is that?" And apparently that's been out for God knows how long. I just found it like maybe a year ago. Um, I think my girlfriend might be home. No, sorry, she's not. Sorry. Anyway, I just found this like a year ago, and fell in love with it. I mean, it's just like it takes so much less beer to get you know buzzed or whatever you have, um, and it's like it's like more smooth for me. Other people don't like it. That's them. Obviously, gonna build a ladder here. Um, but me, obviously, everyone has their own personal preference. I like this. I like Blue Moon. Weird fact about me is I can't drink hard alcohol until I've had a couple of regular beers in me. It's just kind of nasty for me. Food source, insufficient oxygen. So okay, what does this need? Raw material, raw metal. Okay. These girls be hungry. Yeah, so I don't know. That's my beer choice, Bud Light Platinum. You'll probably see me drinking it quite often, or not quite often, but when I do drink, it's probably obviously Bud Light Platinum. And this is breathable oxygen, so I will build you straight up. Cancel you. Don't need you there. Get out of here. Go on, get. Okay, holy cow. This is one heck of a map. So much copper, so much algae. Not so much. I mean, water is okay. Water is good. I like water. Water's doing good. I like that. This is a very good map. I'm sure this is not good at either. I do also smoke cigarettes. Um, it's something I wish I never started. I started back when I was in the Navy, um, and I wouldn't recommend it. I really wouldn't. Um, Obviously, you have to have the money to support your cravings and stuff like that, and it's just there's really no point. There is really no point. Coming from someone that smokes regularly, I wish I was still like I wish I knew now what I wish I knew when I was younger what I knew now, because it would just save me so much more money. Excuse me, so much more um, energy. I mean, you definitely run out of energy, and it's just yeah, Just not worth it to even start. I don't want to be a bad influence on anyone by any means. I'm just trying to, like, my youngest brother. Um, Cars, food source, insufficient oxygen. Okay, so the oxygen should be fine. Need food. Um, my youngest brother asked me about cigarettes, and he's 12. And I laid it down to him. I was like, would not recommend it whatsoever. I was like, if you could do anything else, that'd be fine. But don't, I don't even want to really encourage drinking because it's like there is really no point. There is really no point. Um, like you shouldn't have to drink or become not sober to be happy. Pretty much. Um, yeah. I told him I was like, the I have three brothers. And the second oldest, obviously he was younger growing up, and we actually had his 21st birthday celebration this past Saturday. That's why there wasn't a video. Um, and when the second oldest was older, asking me about things, I was completely honest about him. Obviously, I'm not gonna be like his dad or his mom. I'm not. We're brothers. We're gonna tell each other things. I wanted to be completely honest with him as far as my experiences when, and I feel like he actually took it to heart. He actually like listened to what I had to say, and I'm glad. I'm glad. I told him what I've done before. I told him what I thought about it, if it was even good. Um, and he seemed to have learned, from what I did in my past, um, and kind of just avoided those issues in his, so he wouldn't have to regret doing things like that. Um, yeah, I just like long story short, I just honestly I don't recommend smoking at all. I don't recommend drinking. I mean, it's I'm not anyone's if you're watching, I'm not your brother. I'm not your not here to tell you what to do or what you can do or can't do. This is America, for God's sake. You know, I fucking served in the goddamn military for you to decide your own decisions, but um, just from experience, pretty much, you do what you want to do. You don't, obviously, if you're underage, listen to your parents. But when you become of age, this is America. You choose your own path. Um, just know that other people may have been down the path that you're deciding or kind of contemplating about, and it'd probably be very good to kind of take that in consideration. Um, but yeah, anyway, that's my spiel. That's my spiel. Um, I think right now my only issue is the food situations. I think I'll do food here. Power, connect that in. Come on, there you go. So that'll get me food going. So excited for tonight, having tacos. Every time I'll forget about it for a little bit, and then I'll remember tacos. I'm like, yes, yes, gonna have tacos. I don't know what it is about tacos. Maybe I just don't have it enough. Okay, so the algae food insufficient. You have plenty of oxygen. Produce today duplicates of coons. Well, I don't think that's really accurate because it hasn't been a full day. Look at this little dirty dumpster person. 11. I still got time. And she's just over. Oh wait, I know what I could do while I'm just. That's exactly what I could have done. Just made their beds, but I was over here chit chatting about God knows whatever. Cats. I need some cats made. So I got one, two, three. We'll go ahead and dig this ladder down. Going down, down, down. Red Knight going down. Those of you who know that, you're a good person. You are a good person. Good person to do things that I want you here to help with the algaes. You're gonna need power. God damn it. I thought you were like self-sustained shit. Crap. Now they're gonna need a ladder to get that electricals in there. Sam bitch. Okay, well I feel much more better about this. I really do. Until I don't, which that may be soon. But right now I'm feeling pretty good. They all got sad faces on, but that they could have just farted. All of them. Holy cow! They all got sad faces. Grab my hands, tired, sore back. Well, you're gonna get rid of the tired and the sore back once you get the cats made. Grab me. Okay, so you need a shower. That's all of them. Okay, and then I'll get mush bars and Q. All right. Well, I think this one's gonna be a lot better. I really do. We'll see where it goes. In the very, very near future, I'm looking at getting a new game or two to, play. If you have any suggestions, feel free to let me know. Um, it'll probably be, I don't, maybe a month before I get a new processor. Those things tend to be kind of pricey. So, as far as speeding things up and just playing through them real fast, or just getting all this done, what's on the screen here, all this done within like 10 seconds, it's probably going to be just a regular play speed until I get a processor that can handle um, everything that's going on here. And I mean, there's really not much that's going on, but I got a new graphics card probably like last year, and then the monitor size changed, and it's a first gen processor, so it definitely needs to get upgraded, definitely. But I won't keep you guys any longer. Um, if you liked the video, there will be another one tomorrow. See you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.